The Willow School helps children discover who they are, the joy of learning, and the wonder of the environment around them. Our purpose is to develop people who make meaningful contributions to others and the world in which they live.
Mrs. Pearl and Mr. Beatron, they wanted to make a school special for the kids. They wanted the kids to have the love of learning, like be happy while they're learning.
Here at Willow, we've integrated curriculum, and it's really great because it makes everything connect and things like start to make sense, and we understand why we learn them. They try to teach us things by doing them rather than just showing us them or having us read them. Like, for example, for science, in third grade we were learning about worms, and we actually went outside and we dug up some worms and we did tests on them rather than just reading in a textbook about how worms act and behave. We actually got to see it happen.
Teachers here teach to everybody's needs. They're not teaching to just one standard equation, which is stated by the state. You have to meet X, Y, and Z. They go above and beyond.
Highest level of concentration. Follow through each problem with determination. Keep in mind the problem's never done until it's checked with the inverse operation.
Carefully read the question that is written. Deeply consider the choices you are given. Underline the important information. Drawing pictures can clarify the situation. If it's multiple choice, use estimation to narrow down the choices through elimination.
Maintain your highest level of concentration. Follow through each problem with
We plant things
determination.
in our garden and we eat those things. I feel like everything is just connected, and we experience things.
You have teachers throughout the year, so you really get to know them, you can connect with them, and they really help you learn because they get to know your personality through the years.
Our teachers are really nice, and you're in a comfortable environment, and it feels like home, actually.
Willow School education is really neat because it's kind of hands-on. You're not just sitting in a classroom reading a textbook. It's more like you're interacting. Like, for example, instead of reading about clean water, we go down to our stream and test the water.
My favorite thing about Willow is probably the community, because everyone is so loving and nice, and everyone really gets along, even the teachers and
Go
the kids.
to the calm down chair and sit.
They're kind of all your best friends. Everyone, even the preschoolers, the 8th graders, they're all your
There's
best friends.
nothing that infuriates me more than when you don't do what's on your paper. Somebody come up and show me how she should have counted to get her answer that was 1 in a split. Show my friends and teach them. Thank you. Do not go back to your seat and show me one thing and then don't do it here. You're confusing everybody. Very upset and very disappointed.
Spark of wonder and curiosity inside of us.
Willow kids are very kind to each other, and they use the virtues even out of school. Like, if in a soccer game somebody gets hurt and falls down, even on the other team, they'll go over, they'll pick them up, they'll see how they're doing. They also connect with nature. We have hugged trees.
I love going to school every day because we get to go outside and make a bunch of cool forts.
So forts are a big part of
Gonna beat this test, I will beat this test. Time to show the rest how I'm gonna pass this test. Let's get down to what I'm gonna do. Here is my plan that I'll spell for you. Take a listen to our strategy. This is it and how it's gonna be. Delete wrong answers to find the right. And don't forget, just to highlight, go back, reread everything.
Take architecture classes, and it teaches people design and what's structurally stable. It's all an equation of balance, and people can spend a lot of time on these. I'm in 8th grade, and I've still building forts. I've got one which I can stand up in, and I'm not a small kid. I'm 5'8", and I'm standing in this thing. So this is big. And then there are kids who are in 5th grade and younger who are building their own forts, and they're trying and they're failing, but nobody's laughing at them for their failure.